Hey, what's good? It's your girl T Chanel, and welcome to my channel, boo. Mwah! Yes, we are here for the best, the top spring fragrances, okay? We have niche, we have designer, we have sexy, we have sweet, we have flowery, we have fruity, we have everything in between to smell like no other. So if you're interested in some of the best spring fragrances that you can actually wear for this season, stay tuned. Before we begin, you know what I'm gonna ask you, right? Are you subscribed? Have you been checking out my videos here and there? You're not subscribed yet? You like beauty, you like fragrance, everything else in between? Then come on, join the T fam, ride with your girl, vibe with your girl, subscribe to your girl, okay? Would love to have you a part of this channel. It's really our channel, okay? And yes, if you are already subscribed, you are a real one. All right, so let's get into it. I want to start with Nest, New York. They have these perfume oils, okay? And I'm sure you've heard about them for the season. I really think Indian Jasmine is a beautiful one, and also the Turkish Rose. A lot of the fragrances that we're gonna talk about today have either jasmine or rose or both, and these are beautiful. If you know, when you're wearing your fragrances, it is always good to layer. Start in the shower with your scrub and then your body wash, right? Once you get out, you have your moisturizers, which could be your lotions, and also your oils. You're building those layers on top of that body mist, on top of that perfume, okay? I know if you're new to this fragrance game, it might sound kind of crazy, like, why are you gonna put all that on? But trust and believe, if you take care of your skin from beginning to end and you layer correctly, your fragrances are going to last. Instead of them lasting, 2, 3, 4 hours, they're gonna start lasting 8, 9, 10 hours. You're gonna have that sillage, that ultimate projection. So yes, love those perfume oils, and wanted to mention those before we get into the details of the fragrances. Starting with a banger, okay? This is a heavy hitter and shines so bright during spring and summer as well. Tiziana Terenzi, Telea. Do you see this bottle? Like, look at this sea star. Isn't it so cute? Look how it just lays. It's just like, on the bottle.
You want to be fancy? Hold your pinky up like this.
I love it so much. Yes, and it's matching my nails, I see, which is cute. I have this fragrance on today. It is a beautiful pear. Pear is the star of the show in this. It has rose, jasmine, some ylang ylang, musk, of course, Paolo. Okay, Paolo Terenzi is the nose behind Tiziana Terenzi. He is, the fragrances are filled with musk, okay? So you do have to like musk in order to like these fragrances, but it is so sophisticated, balanced. It smells like you're on a yacht to me. Like, this gives me some aquatic vibes. There's a freshness in here. I actually have this as my scent of the day. I layered with Saltwater Breeze. If you have Saltwater Breeze from Bath and Body Works, you like that fragrance and you have not gotten into niche, Telea is a pretty penny. You can find it on sale sometimes. So on my guard, they have Tiziana Terenzi for 30% off, 40% off. So just look for the sales. And if you really love that fragrance, you're going to love Telea, because it is an upgraded version of Saltwater Breeze, like to the 100th or maybe 1000th power. Yes, so we're going to spray this because this is my scent of the day. So, beautiful. It has a sweetness to it with the pear. There's some other fruits in there as well. It has a little bit of a citrus tone in there. The musk, I believe there's some vetiver in there. Sweet, fresh, aromatic, a little bit of creaminess, a little bit, but reminds me of like the ocean. Like I said, a yacht. I believe this is named after Paolo's yacht. The yacht's name is Telea. So yes, a beautiful fragrance for spring. And if you haven't, make sure you bring it out. If you haven't tried it, go to your local Saks, Neiman Marcus, and check it out. It's a beautiful one. Up next, we have Ananda, M. Micallef. Look at this beautiful bottle. Isn't it so cute? Look at the top of it, okay? It just reminds me of a jasmine princess. The look of it just reminds me of a princess. Look at the rhinestone around. Even the smell of it reminds me of a beautiful princess. This has plum in it. It has lemon at the top. There's also, I believe, musk in here, vanilla. It is a beautiful lemon, fruity, powdery scent, okay? So you do have to like a powdery, you know, aspect in order to really vibe with this fragrance. But if you don't mind like that powderiness, this is a good one. This is a good one. It reminds me of springtime. It reminds me of florals, fruitiness. And it is good. I'll be honest, as you can see, like I barely have any sort of dent in there, as you could see. And that's because I really haven't tapped into this fragrance as much as I want to. So for this spring, this year, 2024, I'm definitely going to be wearing your girl more. She's great to wear to work, great to wear, you know, when you're going out, running your errands, things like that. I think she's really, really nice. So yes, Ananda and Micallef, we gonna be wearing you for the season. The next fragrance that I have for spring is such a beautiful fragrance, okay? It honestly sets the mood for peace, for serenity. And you'll see by the title, like the reason why, like it's literally invoking its name. And it's the scent of peace from Bond Number 9. First, let's admire this beautiful bottle. Look at the artwork on this bottle with a dove, okay? A dove of peace, full of love. The dents you can see there, it's showing. And I absolutely love this fragrance. Grapefruit, black currant, okay? It has lily of the valley, bringing a little bit of greenness, but not too much. Honestly, it's a fruity scent. It has cedar at the bottom as well for the dry down, and it is just a really good scent. When I wear this scent, like if there's something going on and, you know, there's a little bit of stress, honestly, I spray this. It is just, it's relaxing. Like when you smell it, I don't know, it just goes like from head to toe. It's a relaxing fragrance. And that's not easy to find, okay? You can find a fragrance that smells good, but a fragrance that actually takes you to another level and gives you a mood, right, of peacefulness, of calmness, that really speaks volumes. So I understand why they called it the scent of peace, because it exuberates that through this bottle and with the juice in here, and absolutely love it. Like I had it on my list last year. I will link the video if you want to check that one out. And yes, it's on my list again for a reason. I mean, it is outstanding. So the scent of peace, Bond Number 9. Up next is a scent from Mancera, and it's actually the only bottle that I own from Mancera, so that should speak some volumes, okay, about this scent. I absolutely adore it. It is so perfect for spring and summer as well. None other than Mancera Roses Greedy. Oh my goodness, this scent, it is a rose sugar bomb, okay? A flowery, sweet bomb. If you like rose, but you also like, you know, fruitiness, okay? You like coconut. Coconut is very prevalent in the scent. You like pink pepper, okay? I believe this has benzoin, what am I talking about? Benzoin. It also has, it's full of vanilla. There's musk in here as well. It is absolutely an amazing fragrance. This was blended so well. It lasts about 6 to 7 hours. And I did talk about projection. Sorry, I need to go back. Telea, that bad boy right there from Tiziana Terenzi, 12 plus hours. You're getting probably about, I'll say on the low end 12, on the high end about 18 hours from Telea. It is just, it's an amazing fragrance. But yes, and I'll talk about projection going forward. Mancera, this is a great fragrance. It's an everyday fragrance that you can wear. It is beautiful for spring. It reminds me of just being outside and like you're in a park that has a bunch of flowers. So yes, there's roses, but maybe there's other flowers that are around. And even though it might not have it in it, but like it just reminds me of like rose and carnation and, you know, ylang-ylang and hibiscus. And I know all those flowers are not in here, but just that floral scent, like you walked into a flower shop, let's say that. Okay, and you had the flowers around, you had some sugar cubes, some vanilla. It's just absolutely beautiful. I really do adore this scent, and I'm looking forward to wearing it during the spring. All right, next up from Tiziana Terenzi. Yes, we have another Tiziana Terenzi on the list, y'all. Rosso Pompei. Yes, your girl has a 10 milli. This is probably gonna be one of my next purchases when they have a sale at So Avant-Garde. I'm gonna get Rosso Pompei. Oh my gosh, smelling it out of here, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of 7-Up or some Sprite. You know when you open the can and it's like, you know, it breaks the seal open and you have like, you know, the carbonation coming up and it's that lemon lime scent. There is lemon in here. There's also grapefruit and grapes. So I believe between like the grapefruit and the lemon and the grapes, it's giving it a bite with this fragrance. Have you ever smelled a perfume with grapes before? Leave me a comment below if there's another fragrance besides Rosso Pompei that you've tried that has grapes that you enjoy. I'm really interested because grapes is not like, you know, usually the star of a show or in like a bunch of fragrances, right? It's selected fragrances with grapes. So I would like to hear from you if you have a favorite grape fragrance. But yes, I love this fragrance. It's very likable. You know, like I said, it does have that bite. So it even though it's fruity and it's light, it's different than the norm, right? Because of that little bite in there and that bubbliness, which I really do enjoy. At the base, it has, I believe, some sandalwood, and I think it has some cedar in here. I don't know. I'll post the notes so you can see the notes, but it's a beautiful fragrance. I feel like it's great for spring. You could wear it during the daytime, but you can also transition to nighttime as well with Rosso Pompei, and I really do enjoy it. Did I say Rosso Pompei? It's is it Rosso Pompei? Oh my God. Please forgive me if I'm butchering any of these names, but you feel me, right? You feel me. All right, next up on the list, we have Calvin Klein, y'all. CK Into You. CK Into You. And yes, I believe I picked this up from my local Marshalls or Ross. Okay, so check out your local store if you like how this one sounds. This has grapefruit. It has bergamot. It also has, I think, red currant in here. And it's interesting because as I'm going through these, I'm like, oh my God, like I have quite a few with grapefruit. I have quite a few with red currant. The base of this has cedar in it as well, like within the dry down. So yes, like I guess, you know, it really does show you about your fragrances. Like once you go through them and you pick your fragrances, you know, your top ones that you're going to be wearing for the season, it really speaks to your scent profile. So yes, I do love this fragrance. Let me spray it here so we could talk about the vibes, Wow, this is a beautiful fragrance. I was watching someone, her name, I forgot her name right now, but she was talking about this. This is a couple years ago when I purchased this, and she was talking, I think it's, I forgot her name. Not Debbie Moore. I don't know. I'll put her name. Anyways, she was saying like this gives Baccarat Rouge 540 vibes. Like to me, I would say it's very, very light Baccarat Rouge 40 vibes. Like Baccarat Rouge 540 does not have grapefruit in it, right? You don't feel that, you don't have that punch. Yes, this has amber, like that fragrance has amber, so it does have that underlying sweetness in there, right? But I don't know. It's a little bit different to me. This is a great fragrance, everyday fragrance. I feel like you could go to the gym in this fragrance. You could do whatever you want to do in this fragrance. Like, it's one of those easy go-tos, like, you know, you gotta run somewhere, but you want to smell good. Like, CK Into You is a perfect fragrance for that. So yes, absolutely. I'm looking forward to wearing this during spring, doing combinations and all of that. Hey, leave me a like, okay? Like this video if you're enjoying this, first of all, but second of all, if you want to see a combination video for spring with some of these perfumes, we can incorporate some body mist. If you're interested in that, like this video and leave me a comment below, okay? Up next, y'all, Victoria's Secret Tease Glam. Yes, I said it, Tease Glam. Yes, look, this fragrance right here, this is a cheapie, but it is good. It has meringue in it, so it's creamy. It brings a fluffiness, like a whipped cream vibe with the meringue. It has juniper berries in here. A lot of fragrances do not have juniper berries. Bath and Body Works had a body wash, a set called Juniper Berries, which I thought was okay. It was okay, but in here, it really does smell good. And then the third note, I forgot, it's meringue, juniper berries, maybe it's vanilla. Actually, let me just look it up because it's gonna bother me if I don't look it up. Hold on. I had to bring up Fragrantica. Okay, meringue, juniper berries, and peony, okay? Yes, and peony is a great flower for spring, so is freesia as well. But yes, I really do enjoy this fragrance. Let's spray it on our little fragrance strip that we have here. I actually got a bag of fragrance strips from Amazon. I ordered them, you know, so when I get scents, I can spray them. I can see how they mix together, and it really is working out well. They're actually good fragrance strips. So I'll link them in the description box if you're interested. But yes, this is a sweet, powdery fragrance. You know, this reminds me of like a little bit more of a grown up Pastel Skies from Bath and Body Works. So if you like that scent, you're more than likely like this. But it's a very likable, sweet, vanilla-esque berry scent. That's what it is. So yes, everyday scent, great for spring. You know, as you're going here and there, Tease Glam definitely is a good one. And check it out during SAS. I know SAS, I'm sorry, is it SAS Victoria's Secret? I guess it is their semi-annual sale, yes. So Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale, check this out. I know it'll be past spring. At the time we'll be in summer, but this is still good to use during summer as well. And they usually have it on sale, so you could probably get it for like $29, I think, or $35, and it is worth it. And it does last, actually. It lasts for about between 6 to 8 hours on your skin, which is good. I don't think I could have a spring list without this fragrance. This is tried and true. It is well known. And yes, she deserves to be on the spring list. None other than Delina La Rosee, Parfums de Marly. This bottle is just beautiful. Of course, you know the tassels. You know by now, if you're watching this video and you love fragrances, you probably know about Delina. But if you have not heard about Delina La Rosee, it's a beautiful lychee, pear, rose fragrance. Rose is the star of the show, but this is watery. It gives an aquatic vibe. In the dry down, it's I think Haitian vetiver. It's brings a little bit of woodiness, but it's not like Delina exclusive or Delina. To be honest with you, Delina, the original, like OG, I never vibed with Delina. I think that's the one that has rhubarb in it, if I'm not mistaken. It's just like, I don't know, from the opening to the dry down, it's just super sweet and has a little bit of tang, and I don't know, it just never sat well with me. Delina exclusive, I'm an exclusive girl. I love exclusive. I love how it does that 180 and turns with the incense, and the rose is just outstanding. But I feel like that scent, yes, it is a signature scent, you know, but that scent is, to me, it's a little, I don't want to necessarily say polarizing, but it is one of a kind, right? So am I gonna be wearing it like for spring when it's, you know, there's not a breeze outside, things like that? I don't know. Like during those really, really hot days in spring, no. Spring nights, yes, I could potentially wear Delina exclusive, but during the day, no. So that's what Delina La Rosee is for. I've gotten compliments on this fragrance every single time I wear my Delinas, whether it's La Rosee, whether it's exclusive. Compliments. Always get compliments. It never fails. This has sillage. It has amazing projection. It's gonna last you on the low end, I would say about 10 hours. On the high end, maybe 12 to 14. But it is an outstanding fragrance. I absolutely do love Delina La Rosee, and I do recommend it as well. I know it is a pretty penny, but there are sales at Joma Shop and these other fragrance discounters. So yes, definitely check that out if you haven't already, because for spring, that's your girl. Up next, Vain and Naive from Nishane. Look at the back with the horse, y'all. Vain and Naive. Beautiful fragrance. I have to spray this one. I haven't worn this one in a while. I haven't. And like, yeah, it's time to bring your girl back out. Oh my goodness. It has that bright orange opening. There's a bunch of different fruits in here. It's raspberry in here. There's plum in here. It's just so beautiful. I believe there's some sandalwood in here. Like there's some woody notes in the base. I'll be honest with you, when I, you know, spray this on my skin, it's like a beautiful bunch of fruits. It has that, you know, orange, giving it the brightness, a little bit of citrusness. Is that a word? Citrusness? Anyways, it's beautiful and bright, okay? But then after about 15 minutes, I don't know why, but it gets like, it smells a little oily to me. And if you have this fragrance, have you experienced that? Where like it brings a little bit of oil, like, and I know there's oil within perfume, right? But that oil is strong. Like I could literally smell oil on my skin after the 15 minutes. And you do see it as well because it's a stronger fragrance. But then after about the 20 to 25 minutes, that oil smell goes away and it's just a beautiful dry down. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's smooth, it's noticeable. I got a compliment when I walked into my local Publix. It's a supermarket here, and I had it on for like 2 to 3 hours at the time, and I was walking through the aisle. This girl passed me and she was like, "Ooh, you smell good. What is that?" I was like, "Nishane, Vain and Naive." Okay, baby. Yes. So, you know, it gives you compliments, and it is a really nice smell. Like, I really do like Vain and Naive. I'm looking forward to wearing it. So even though we're in spring, okay, and spring is about the flowers, it's also about the fruit. And I know, you know, that's up for debate. Some people like to wear just strictly florals and no fruit, but I like a combination, right? So I believe this one has rose in it and some other florals as well. But it is mainly like a fruity scent. So if you like fruity sweet scents, you like them to have like a tiny bit of woodiness, okay, but mostly with those bright fruits, that's definitely one that you should check out for spring. Next up on the list, y'all, Bond number 9 Nolita. Look at that cute bottle with the lips on it. Very cute. And this is how I know my nose is changing a little bit, because I got Nolita in a set. Okay, it was Nolita, it was Greenwich Village, and it was Tribeca. And Nolita was number 3. Greenwich Village was number 1, Tribeca was number 2, and this one was number 3. But I'll be honest with you, this is growing on me. Bath and Body Works released, I believe it's called Calypso Clementine. And as soon as I smelled Calypso Clementine, and I had a walkthrough actually going through Bath and Body Works and talking about Calypso Clementine and some of the new fragrances at the time. So I'll link that video above if you're interested. But yes, this is just a beautiful tangerine fragrance. It's filled, it just smells like a bunch of oranges. I believe it has freesia in here. There's some jasmine in here. I believe also there's some musk. I'll put up the notes for you to see them, but yeah, this fragrance definitely grew on me. Let me get a fragrance strip so we could spray it. Oh my gosh, this fragrance is impeccable. Like, Bond number 9 is such an awesome house. It really, really is. If you have not checked out Bond number 9 and some of their fragrances, like, they really have some nice fragrances in that house. It's sweet, but not too sweet, okay? You definitely have to like citruses and you have to love orange. This is a orange-based fragrance, okay? But it's not your typical orange. There's I believe some sandalwood blended in there. It's really nice. It has a good balance. I'm really looking forward to mixing this with the Calypso Clementine and seeing, you know, how that combination is, how long it lasts and all of that. I've worn this a couple of times. I'll be honest, I haven't really gotten into it because my nose is just now starting to like crave Nolita and a little bit more citruses and, you know, freshness and things like that. So yes, I don't know, it lasts me, I think, about like 8 hours when I wore it, but I'm going to layer it. I'm going to see how it works with the Bath & Body Works. And yes, I will follow up, but I love this fragrance. If you have not checked out Nolita, this is one I highly recommend for you to get your nose on, smell it, and see how you like it. All right, this next fragrance has grapefruit once again. Okay, it has rose, Bulgarian rose, it has tuberose, it has jasmine in there, it has orris root, it has oak moss, it has vanilla, so many different notes, okay, coming from your boy Paolo once again. This is Libra, Tiziana Terenzi. This is a beautiful scent. Oh my goodness. Have you smelled Libra? Have you gotten your nose on Libra? It's beautiful. We've got to spray Libra on this fragrance strip here. This opens up with a sweetness, okay? And the sweetness, it does stay throughout the scent. However, it's not as prominent as it is in the opening. So in the opening, you get, it's very sweet. You get like a lemony grapefruit. There's rose. There's also tuberose, which you'll smell at the top. But then it goes into a jasmine and an earthy scent, okay? So there is orris root in this fragrance. There's oak moss in this fragrance. In the base, there's also vanilla as well, okay? So it does have like that nice sweetness, but it takes a back seat. And the oak moss, I feel like this is, the oak moss takes, you know, goes to the forefront during the dry down. So it is earthy, but with that sweetness in there, it's just a beautiful scent. Like, springtime is a time for you to have something, you know, a little bit earthy, a little bit of greenness, things like that. This does not give you like a fresh cut grass scent. It reminds me more of like a little bit of pine, even though I don't think pine is in the nose for this, but it reminds me of like a sweet, slightly piney, jasmine, vanilla, bright citrusy fragrance. That's what this gives me. It is beautiful. It is a little bit romantic to me. Like, it does smell romantic. And yes, it is one of a kind. I haven't smelled anything like Libra yet. That oak moss does give it, you know, some different flair. So I think that's why, with the orris root and everything else in there. Beautiful scent, beautiful bottle. Tiziana Terenzi, Libra. If you haven't checked this out, this is definitely going to be one of the ones that I'm wearing for spring. And I think I'm really going to put it in heavy rotation because I haven't done so yet. So now is the time. Ooh, smells really good. This is another one from Tiziana Terenzi, tried and true. She was popular a couple of years ago, and it's just, you know, when it comes to spring, I just can't help myself. I just want to wear this fragrance. None other than Cassiopea. Yes, Cassiopea, similar bottle as Libra that we just talked about, but this is a beautiful, sweet scent. It has passion fruit in here. It has lemon. A lot of these fragrances, like, you know, when I was going through and preparing for this video, I'm like, oh my God, like these fragrances have what's common in them? Lemon. Lemon is all over the place, but it makes sense for spring, right? You know, having that citrusness and that freshness. But yes, lemon is in here. It reminds me of like one of those blow pops, the green apple blow pop, but you dip it like in some really sweet lemonade. That's what this feels like to me. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's likable. It does get you compliments, and it smells good. You can wear it on a daily basis. Like, I don't feel like, you know, this is like, oh, I'm only going to wear it for an event, or, oh, I'm going to wear it for something special. Like, no, you could wear this every day, or you could wear it to an event, or you could wear it to a date. Like, for me, it transcends. And that's what I really do appreciate about this fragrance. You could wear it anytime during the spring and summer season. So, yes, Cassiopea. Your girl is still hidden. She's still around, okay? So she's a hitter. And she has some good sillage. The projection, I would say, is medium. There's other ones we talked about, like Libra has a little bit more projection to this, in my opinion. Telea is, I mean, that's just, the projection is out of this world. You'll fill up a room with that one. But this one is medium projection. You will smell yourself. It does have the sillage as well. And it lasts about, I don't know, about 8 hours. I think 8 to 10 hours, how long this lasts, which is really good. So yes, Cassiopea. If it's been one that's on your list and you're thinking about it, and actually there was someone who commented in one of my videos, and she was like, Cassiopea or Libra, which one? So let's bring them up. I did leave a comment for her, but now that we're actually talking about both of them, like your Libra is the more, it's sweet, just like this. They're both sweet, but the sweetness goes down with the dry down. This one is a little bit more earthy. It's more mossy, but it is still has a sexiness to it. It's a little bit more piney, okay? So you have to like that. Like this one right here, I wouldn't consider like a full out like safe blind buy, because you have to like, you know, those notes. But Cassiopea on the other side, it's sweet. It has that lemon in there. It has, you know, just the way that it's set up. I feel like with the sweetness, it's more like it's a crowd pleaser and more likable by the crowd. So because of that, if I had to choose between the two, and, you know, I was recommending to someone and I wasn't exactly sure if they liked that moss or that pininess, then yes, Cassiopea is for you. It's more of a crowd pleaser. I mean, that's why I got the hype that it did. But Libra is still a good scent. So yes, that's a comparison between the two if you are interested. And yes, shout out to whoever left that comment, you know, between Libra and Cassiopea. So there you go. At this point, Tiziana Terenzi just needs to endorse me, okay? Draco, yes, Draco. We got the white bottles on deck right now for spring. Oh my goodness. Have you tried Draco? Draco is a beautiful scent. Has lemon in it as well, okay? Has some green notes. Ooh. It is sweet. It is sexy. It's perfumey. It has, I believe, musk in there. It has vanilla. It may even have a little bit of patchouli. I don't know. I have to look up the notes and see. But yes, this is a beautiful fragrance. When I first learned about Tiziana Terenzi, and I was testing, okay, and I had a couple of samples. Draco was the first sample that I tested. And I fell in love with Draco, but I was going between Draco and Kirky, and I wasn't sure. And, you know, when a sale ran, I decided to, you know, go ahead and take the plunge with Kirky. So this was not my first fragrance from Tiziana Terenzi, like my first purchase, but I have to say, like, it was literally my first love, because I had about 2 or 3 fragrances. I got it from, you know, my local Saks. Shout out to, you know, my contact at Saks to be giving me samples and letting me know about sales, stuff like that. But yes, she gave me the sample and I absolutely, like, I fell in love with it. I was so happy that I had more than one, because, like, I went through them and I just love this scent. Like, for spring, this is a beautiful scent. I feel like you can wear this while you're at home, or you can also wear this if you're going on a vacation, you're going somewhere warm. I live in South Florida, so it's always warm here. But yes, this is good for like warmer weather. It really does wear well. And this is a beast. You want to talk about, you know, longevity? This bad boy right here, for me, 24 hours. 24 hours. Yes, I said it. 24 hours. You can literally take a shower and this will still be there. Scrub your skin, Draco will still be there. Like, it is an amazing, amazing fragrance. And one, like, I do highly recommend Draco. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yes, Cassiopea I recommend, and Draco I do recommend as well. If you like sweet, fruity fragrances, a little bit of greenness, not much. Like, honestly, like, if your nose is not like trained, or you don't have a bunch of fragrances, you're not gonna realize that there's any greenness in here, to be honest. It just smells like a bunch of fruits, and it smells sweet, and it smells perfumey. So yes, beautiful fragrance for spring. Draco, I will be wearing it. Oh, I am looking forward to it. Oh my god. I love this. All right, and last but not least, y'all, Central Park West Bond number 9. Yes, I have a tester bottle. If you're not aware what a tester is, it's a bottle that the purpose of it is to use it as a tester. However, shops, sometimes, you know, they sell testers at a lower price. So I actually didn't get this from a shop, though. I got this from Greta Beth here on YouTube. If you watch her, yes, shout out to Greta. She had a sale one time and she was selling this tester, so I purchased it off of her. This is a beautiful gardenia scent, okay? I am not a gardenia lover. Like, gardenia could be in the scent. I have a handful of fragrances with gardenia. This is one of them. I also have Kaisa from Mind Games. And even though gardenia is the star of the show, jasmine is right up there, okay? So gardenia is on the stage, but jasmine is on the side of the stage. And it is a beautiful scent. It's a beautiful scent. I really do love this for the springtime. Like, it has the florals in there. You know, it has some underlying sweetness underneath the florals. The florals are the star of the show, the white florals, but underneath that you have some sweetness. There's some creaminess, especially on the dry down with this scent. This scent becomes like, you know, like a gardenia cream, if you can imagine that, right? So I really do love it. And the bottle is cute as well. Definitely reminds me of spring. And yes, I'm excited to be wearing this for the season. All right, so those were my top fragrances, the best ones in my collection that I'll be wearing for spring. So please leave me a comment below. Let me know, what are you wearing for spring? Let me know. Give me maybe your top 3 fragrances that you'll have, or it doesn't have to be the top. Maybe 3 fragrances that are on your mind that you want to wear. I really would love to know. I'm always interested in hearing from you, speaking with you, and hearing what you like, because that's important to me. So yes, I appreciate you so much. If you're not subscribed, make sure hit that button below and subscribe. Ride with your girl. Vibe with your girl. Subscribe to your girl, okay? Virtual hugs. I appreciate you for staying this long. I mean, this is a long video. I know it's like a seasonal video talking about spring, but it was a long one. So I appreciate you. You are a real one, okay? Make sure to give me a like. And yes, don't forget, never, ever, ever forget that you are beautiful, okay? You're one of a kind. There's nobody else in this world like you. And most importantly, you are loved. And if nobody else told you today, baby, don't worry. Your girl T got you. I love you, okay? Mwah! Check out some of my other videos. Bye.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.